Over the week, I heard their vice president also speak. So childish. So childish. Pardon me, but it was childish what she said. Chelsea welcomed Paul Canoville's offer to help heal Enzo Fernandez racism rift. Hello, tribe mates. Welcome to another exciting episode on the Chelsea Tribe Africa channel. Guys, today's episode is still on updates on the Enzo Fernandez, Wesley Fofana, and the French Argentina issue. After the last video, I got a lot of comments and everybody sharing their opinion. Some being cynical, some being ignorant, and all of that. But for me, as I said earlier on, I still find it very difficult. Why? It is difficult for people to understand that this doesn't have to happen. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I heard where some of you feel that the French themselves are complicit in this same crime and all of that, but it doesn't make it right. I'm one person that would fight for people's right to defend themselves, right? If it is done against Argentina, it is wrong. If Argentina does it against any other person, it is wrong. Wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong, guys. And I also understand where other people feel that it is kind of a culture between the French and the Argentines where they push each other, but then some of these things, we should understand that we live in a global village now. We live in a world that is together now. Nobody lives in an island, especially when you have relationships or you have work with other people that are not in your country. I don't know whether people are refusing to understand the dynamics of this particular Enzo issue. For me, and I saw somebody comment that they've done similar thing to Messi. I'll be the first person to comment it. Maybe by then this channel hadn't started. If it had come up, I would have been the first person to condemn it. Because nobody loves Messi than me. If you know me, you know I'm a Messi fanatic. Nobody loves Messi than me. But when it is wrong, it is wrong. And over the week, I heard their vice president also speak. So childish. So childish. Pardon me, but it was childish what she said. And that tells you the kind of thinking that these people have. If a whole vice president can come out to say this, instead of trying to calm the situation. Even when I think their sports minister asked Messi to apologize on behalf of the team, they sacked him. So it means that these are people who are not repentant. These are people, and forgive me, this might not be every Argentine, right? Or every Argentinian person. But what is happening, it's more like it is normal. Because if a whole vice president can come out and say that, it's like, it makes me cringe. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it. But I think it's still an issue that is being worked on. Premier League, FIFA, they are all investigating the issue, and possibly, there could be sanctions against the player and even against his country. Because what the vice president came out to say means that they support what is happening. So it means that FIFA, per their investigations, will definitely take that into consideration, and they might sanction Argentina. They might sanction Argentina. You see, when we talk about these things, it's not because and somebody hates somebody and somebody. No. When you are analyzing issues, when we are talking about issues, we have to talk about the issues in context. We don't just come and compare what happened in the past to what is happening and people are talking. When it happened, why didn't you talk? When it happened, and it doesn't make it right. If it happened and people didn't get it and talked about it, it doesn't make it right now. It doesn't make it right. You know what I mean? So we're still waiting on what FIFA and Premier League organization will come out with in their investigation, and Chelsea itself, what they are going to come out with. For me, what scares me is how it's going to disintegrate our club. I mean, everybody has been excited. Everybody was excited about how, Maresca was just, getting his touch together and, pushing these boys to kind of, make our next season a wonderful one. And all of a sudden, this foolishness is going to cost us, a lot of, I don't know whether to say misfortunes or stress, but for me, we are all human. And if there is any way, Wesley Fofana and his French colleagues could, just address issues, it will make a lot more sense. Because the worst case scenario would be for Enzo Fernandez to be sold, because he's just one person. He's just one person. They cannot sell all the French players because of Enzo Fernandez, because here Enzo Fernandez is the problem. But for me, I'm excited he has apologized, and for me, it won't heal the wounds, but at least it can mend them. It can mend them. The French players have made their point. They've gotten a lot of backing. Everybody has heard them, right? And probably sanctions will be put on them, or sanctions will be given, or would be Enzo Fernandez will be sanctioned, possibly his country as well. So that for me should give room for them to be able to get together and try to make it work. Try to make it work for the bigger, picture. I'm not by any means saying that is enough. Apology and sanctioning him is enough. But at the end of the day, we are all human. We are all bound to make mistakes. So far as he has accepted his mistake, let's see how he behaves, or let's see how things will turn out going forward. And that excites me when Chelsea, one of Chelsea's legend, in the person of Paul Canoville, actually, offered to actually mediate, or to find a way to bring both parties together and then find a lasting solution. And Chelsea has accepted his offer to help the Blues, because if you remember, he's also a former Chelsea player, and during his time he had also gone through a lot of racism and all of that. And I think because of that, he has a foundation that actually is trying to educate people on racism. So let me read by you this article from the Standard portal. It says that Chelsea welcomed Paul Canoville's offer to help heal Enzo Fernandez racism rifts. The Blue Pioneer offered to help support any restorative process involving the Argentine midfielder. Chelsea have welcomed Paul Canoville's offer to help resolve the fallout from Enzo Fernandez's video of Argentina players singing a racist and homophobic song. Fernandez is under a Chelsea disciplinary investigation after posting a video of Argentina celebrating their Copa America triumph with a song that club mate Wesley Fofana branded uninhabited racism. The midfielder could face a ban, with UEFA and FIFA still able to take action due to the content of the video. The Premier League are also looking into the issue. Fernandez has apologized publicly as well as privately to his Chelsea teammates. Canoville, Chelsea's first black player, reached out. All right, so apparently he was Chelsea's first black player. First black player reached out to the club last week when he offered to help with educational and restorative work. Chelsea have since acknowledged the offer and thanked Canoville, with the club working out how exactly to progress the situation. Canoville played for Chelsea for 5 years between 1981 and 1986, suffering racism abuse across his time. The 62-year-old has become a campaigner against racism and discrimination and now works closely with Chelsea. In a statement released by his foundation, Canoville said last week, my experience of racism and hatred are well known, but I have always said that the way forward is through education and understanding. Fernandez is expected to face a fine, but Chelsea are also thought to be examining how else to tackle the issue. The £106 million signing is now on holidays after his Copa America duties, while Chelsea are in the USA for their preseason tour. Fernandez returns to former club River Plate on Sunday and was presented to the crowd wearing a club shirt. Crowd later chanted the same offensive song that landed Fernandez in hot waters. Man, these I don't know why these guys are still, interested in, putting Fernandez in more trouble. And it's quite obvious that it's not, for them, it's not a problem at all. They keep singing it and they keep finding ways to justify what Enzo did. The world is bigger than Argentina. The world is bigger than France. And all of these two operate in that world. So don't think that because you feel that it's okay by you, it should be okay by everybody. It's not, right? It is not. What is happening is actually compounding the issue. But well, for me, I'm hopeful that, something, meaningful would happen, because in as much as Enzo is in this crisis, he's arguably one of our best players. And that is not to say that because of that, we shouldn't, nothing should happen about this case. No. If the sanctions are that he should leave the club, fair enough. We have other players who would definitely fill his void. For me, racism or anything close to that is a no-no anywhere. It's a no-no anywhere. It's the same way if anything of that sort come out from the French. I mean, we've all heard about some of these racism, even outside of football in some of these countries, France and other places. Yes, but we are talking about this particular issue in context. Tomorrow, anything comes out in the same sphere that has to do with what I do, I will definitely talk about it, regardless which country is involved. We have to be seen to be consistent. It doesn't have to happen one way. When this particular, country is offended through the same kind of issues, we have to talk about it. It shouldn't only be the French players. Racism to any person is wrong. And I'm sure this particular issue would definitely be, affecting Enzo himself, because I saw in one article where he was overspeeding and then was, arrested by police and all of that. So guys, let's leave, or let's make the world a better place. Let's not make it a jungle. Let's not make it a jungle. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate all of you who understand the issues and, understand what we are talking about and appreciate it. As usual, we are still, pushing to hit 10K subscribers by the end of the month. If you are a Blue fan, if you are Chelsea Tribe African member, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we are also on Facebook at Prince Hamdan Banang. You can also use at the Prince of Chelsea. You still get us on Facebook as well. We are hitting 100K very soon. So keep subscribing, keep following the pages, and we definitely get there. Thank you very much. Until the next episode, Chelsea Prince, peace. I'm out.